Good morning. It is day 17 out of 30 of eating just meat and eggs for 30 days. It's called the Carnivore diet. Now, if you don't know what the Carnivore diet is, then I'm going to quickly just explain to you in the car at the gym. But the rest of the day, I'm going to share something with you. And these are my, I wouldn't say tricks or tips. It's basically the things that you did not know exist when you start the carnivore diet. So, we all know you're going to eat meat. You can't have carbs. But what are the nitty-gritty things that you don't think about that I've experienced in the last 16 days? Let's go. Alrighty, we are in the parking lot of the gym, and I just want to explain what a carnivore diet is, to me, at least my opinion, right? So, clearly, carnivore, we're omnivores, you get herbivores. I think those are the three, right? Now, omnivore obviously means that you can eat meat and vegetables. Your herbivores, that's how I see it. Herb is herbs, which means greens, which means veg. And obviously your carnivore is your meat. And also when I say carnivore, I think dinosaur, I think lion, I think predator, So that is probably the simplest way to explain it. Now, if you think about it in normal terms that we use in our daily lives, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to eat raw meat that you've hunted yourself. Of course not. But it does have a sense of structure to it. So it's obviously all meat, whether it's ostrich, crocodile, it could be any crazy meat, venison, beef, chicken, fish, those type of things, any meat, and then also meat products in a sense. Now, I personally, on this specific diet, I don't do that. That's why I stop just with the meat. I do add eggs though. I do add eggs, just because it is quite easy to eat and to boil and to cook and to make and to bring into your diet. But that's where I cut the line. But it can actually extend and still be a part of carnivore, which is your milk, your cheese, obviously your eggs. Some people even add yogurt, but it has to be a certain one that doesn't have any sugar, because sugar is carbs. So then it starts to work its way more from like carnivore into like keto, banting, paleo, those type of things. Because now you can add all sorts of things. Some people even go so far to say that you can add berries because, you're in the wild, right? You're a carnivore, but you can add berries for some odd reason. I don't know who told me that. I just know someone said it, whether it was a comment or in real life, like a chat, a conversation, but someone told me you can do that, but I don't believe in that. And then another person said that you can add avocado, which is also, basically protein and fat, but it's green. So it's like, it messes with your mind. But the reality is, like I said, that's why I did mine and doing mine super strict for 30 days is because it's only 30 days. So I didn't mind just having meat and keeping it, boom, straightforward meat. But if you do go and if you want to do it for long term, 6 months to a year, maybe you have health issues and the doctor said you should go on to like a more protein, less carb diet, then I think I understand completely why you would want to work all those other things in to make your life a little easier, to make the diet more sustainable, to have milk in your coffee and to have some cheese with your steak, or to have some mayonnaise, for instance, or some yogurt on warm, hot, sunny days, those type of things. I do understand. So that's the basis of it. Very simple. The moral of this whole thing or story is 0 carbs. Just try and not to have any carbs and try and stick with pure protein meat. That's about it. Let's go smash some legs, shall we? Alrighty, so trained my legs. I mean, you can't really see there, but I had to cut it short because I had to go to the bathroom. My stomach is just not happy with me, so these are things that I want to talk about, the carnivore, and what you can expect when you actually do it. So let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so today I'm going to talk about the things that you do not expect when you go on a carnivore diet. Now, the first thing is very simple. It just happened now. Your stomach is going to be a little bit weird. Now, in the beginning, what happened is I didn't go to the bathroom for to be honest, I think, because I misjudged it, it could have been 4 days of not going to the bathroom and eating 3,000 calories of meat. It got me worrying, of course, right? Even though I started feeling cut, I wasn't bloated at all. It just doesn't make sense that you have 4 days worth of food inside your body. Where does it go? You know, it's quite crazy. So for me, you know, that was something heavy, literally. But, you know, then it kind of settled down and it became normal, and then it started to become like everything, like every second day or something like that. But again, after 17 days, you know, it struck eventually, and the pain kind of settled in, and it just, yeah, it's still not good. It's just not good. So I might actually skip gym tomorrow because the gym is closed. Oh, the cats are crazy again. The gym is closed because of Good Friday tomorrow. So that's kind of something that is in a way good timing, because it means I can just relax and I can just chill. So maybe tomorrow I'll do some external activities and just go out, and nature might potentially be a good day and things like that. Hey, stop it! These cats. You know, it's so tough when you have animals and pets to make videos, because I mean, yes, I could pause and cut it, but I want to try and be real as possible, and you know, they just make it really hard. Anyway, to get on with the point, the second thing, well, I'm not going to number them because, you know, I'm not sure exactly how many they are, and I haven't put in too much thought because I'm just going with what I know, right? And that is the fact that you are going to get cravings. Now, you think you might not get that because meat is pretty, you know, it's tasty, and so, oh, meat. You get cravings for carbs like very bad, especially the first week. I would say you think that the first week is going to be the easiest, and then later on you'll crave the carbs, but you actually get used to the meat, and then you don't crave the carbs because, you know, you kind of get used to, you know, eating and doing the same thing and stuff like that, and your body kind of like, you know, neutralizes. But the first week is insane. It is insane. Like, the temptation is real. I think that's make or break whether you're going to stick with it or not. Then the fact that you are never really hungry, that's something that I figured out. And I think it's because of two components. Number one is obviously meat digests a little slower, so it stays in your body for longer. So by the time it's the next meal, I feel like you're not really that hungry. And then the second component, I feel, and this is for me, I've said to you many times in these videos, it's not a fun thing for me. It's not like I'm looking forward to my steak. In the beginning, maybe yes, but I'm not necessarily looking forward to it. Am I looking forward to breakfast? No, not at all. But before, I had a nice bagel with eggs on the one side, and the other bagel had like peanut butter and banana on it, and I'd have a protein shake. You know, it's something that I looked forward to. It was nice. It was still healthy and sweet, but I can't have that anymore. So, or at least for the 30 days. So there's no excitement to eat as well. So you sometimes go 4 hours without realizing that, oh, I need to eat. So you need to kind of schedule your meals, otherwise you're going to forget, and then you have to pack in all the meat at the end of the day at nighttime. So sometimes I do that, and then I have to eat a massive piece of steak or chicken or whatever at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night, because I don't want to skip it because I'm already, you know, going to lose weight. Which brings us to the other option, the other thing that you do not think is going to happen. Even if you eat a lot of meat, which I am doing, 3,000 calories, I went up to 3,300, still I'm losing weight. I am dropping weight like it's crazy. Now, in the beginning, it was like an instant, like I think in 6-7 days, well, basically a week, I dropped 3 kilograms, which is about 6 or 7 pounds in 7 days. You know, it's a pound a day. Which is basically, yeah, it's just insane. And I was scared. That's when I upped it from 3,000 to 330, because I was afraid that I'm starting to lose all my muscle, all my body, all the weight that I put on. So that is one thing that I definitely believe that you will experience, which is obviously not a bad thing. in most cases. In my case, not a good thing. I did not want that. That's why, otherwise I would have gone on a 2,000 calorie, knowing that it's a deficit, knowing that I would lose. No, I wanted 3.5, because I wanted to keep my muscle. And even with that large amount, I still dropped weight. Now, I can't necessarily explain that. I have heard in the comments, many of you have said that it's because it digests longer and, you know, it burns more calories while digesting. So, you know, all of these things kind of make sense to me, so I can understand that, and I agree. All right, so that's the one thing. And the last thing I would say, because I'm running out of things, is your mood and your energy levels. They do change. Now, I don't want to offend anyone in the comment section, because I'm just out here being real, right? I don't want to offend you and say, you're wrong, you suck, you are lying, this, that. I don't want to say it. I mean, I don't mean it when I say it, because I'm going to say all of these things. Not that you suck, but I want to explain that my mood is not great because I personally, Roche Kilian, I do not like the diet. I don't like the strictness of it, because I only eat meat and eggs. Now, some of you are saying that, you know, you've been doing this for 200 and odd what days, or you're doing it for a lifetime, or whatever it is that you comment. I understand that, and I'm so happy that you do. And if that is giving you abs and giving you health, taking all your health problems away, I am so happy for you, man. Like, honestly, or female, woman. The thing is, for me, is I think you potentially do the full carnivore, where it's, you know, cheese and milk and maybe some yogurt, and you do avo. I mean, some of you actually say stuff about it. You do carnivore, but then you also do sweet potato. And I'm like, it doesn't really add up, you know. But regardless of the point, I'm just trying to tell you that the way that I'm personally doing it, meat and eggs only, nothing else. No sugar, no milk, no nothing. It's tough and it's not enjoyable, which then messes with my mood, because I'm not happy. I wake up, I don't look forward to my meal, I don't look forward to my lunch, I don't look forward to my snack, I don't look forward to my dinner. So what do you look forward to? Why do you think people emotionally eat? When they feel bad, they eat stuff like a chocolate, a cookie, a burger, or whatever they fancy to make them feel good. It's just like that's just what it's good, feel good stuff, food, right? So if you constantly for 17 days in a row just eat shit that you don't like, you're gonna feel a little moody. Now it depends on the person to person, because I can handle it, because it's a challenge. So I just go through it regardless of how I feel. That's what I do. So I'll finish the challenge. I'm just telling you that you need to prepare for maybe potentially being a little bit moody, and with that also comes the fatigue. The energy level thing. Again, some of you have mentioned, and I appreciate it, and maybe it's because I'm not incorporating the other things and I'm so strict, or maybe because I train hard, you know, and every day I don't rest. I don't, right? So I feel tired. I feel tired in the morning. I can't sleep at night. I'm sure the sleeping at night is because my body is still digesting all the meat that I'm eating in the day, so it's kind of like keeping me awake. That's just my opinion, of course. And in the morning, I'm just so tired. And it's weird because I wake up kind of hungry, but not looking forward to food. So it's a weird feeling. This is just my experience. Like I said, you might be having a heavenly experience with carnivore diet, and you wake up and it's like flowers everywhere, you have your little steak. And so I don't mind if you comment and say, Roche, you're talking absolute bullshit. I don't mind that. You know, anything is welcome. I'm just trying to tell you that I'm giving you my opinion and my experience. That's why I'm doing this challenge. It's day 17 and this is how I'm feeling. That's all. I could be literally making a video every single day saying, oh my gosh, this is such a great diet, I'm losing weight, everything's perfect, you should try it. No, why would I do that? That's not the purpose of these videos. It's giving you my experience. All right? And then the last thing, actually, before I go down, and I said this the other day to my wife, that the reason why I'm potentially even having issues with the diet itself is because of my reason why. The only reason why I'm doing the carnivore diet is obviously for content. I want to give you a glimpse of what it is if you do 30 days of that, and I'm enjoying it. It is a big reason why. I mean, that's why I keep going, because it's a big reason why. But for others, for other people, maybe you listening to this, you're doing carnivore because of health reasons. You maybe weigh 300 pounds at the moment, and you need to lose a lot of weight. And then I understand completely. You don't even taste it. Everything is fine because you can see results. The results are the ones that keep you happy and keep you motivated and keep you, going forward. But at the moment, for me, again, everything is personal. For me, I already have a pretty great physique, according to me at least. I'm happy with my physique. I didn't do it for physique changes. And at the moment, I feel semi-destroying it because I'm getting way too lean. I know it's a silly thing to say, and you're like, Roche, you can't be never too lean. I'm telling you, I personally enjoy a more bulkier look. I like it, all right? So I'm going against what I actually want. So you can understand that the thought always comes up to stop. But I'm obviously not going to, because there's only 13 days left. But yeah, I thought I'd be real with you guys. Tomorrow is going to be, I'm not going to train, so I'm going to probably go outside, do a few walks maybe. Hopefully the weather's going to be good. Obviously eat my meat and my eggs. Maybe I'll actually see if I can get breakfast somewhere at I don't know. I quite enjoy my breakfast. I mean, I say enjoy. Enjoy having my breakfast at home, like just sitting here and eating it. Anyway, have a beautiful day, and we'll chat tomorrow. Cheers.